Okay, so this is the Achilles tendon tape job, and first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put heel lace pads down, one here to prevent blisters here, and one here. Unlike the ankle tape job and the arches, we actually want the foot to be in a neutral position. We do not want it to be dorsiflexed. The reason is because we're going to make a fake Achilles tendon that is going to help this plantar flexion, so it needs to be in a neutral position. So just stay relaxed. Okay? We're going to start the pre-wrap above the belly of the calf muscle. So when you see the wideness of the calf muscle, you want to go just past that point. So we're going to go to about right here with the pre-wrap. And we're going to cover this whole area, just rolling it on. Try to keep it relatively smooth. The bottom part, if they don't have an allergy to tape, you can go directly on the metatarsal arch because it'll make the tape stick better. But I'll at least put the pre-wrap up to here. Once that's covered in, you're going to put anchors. I start with an anchor going lateral to medial up on the arch, on the metatarsal arch. So from here up here. And again, we're not going all the way around. It's only a half anchor because we don't want to trap in those MTP joints. And then I'm going to do a second one, covering the first one by the halfway point. And then I'm going to do a full one after I'm past the MTP joints. Again, same thing, you're going up on the medial side. Okay, then I'm going to do my proximal anchors. So up here, it's very similar to the shin splint tape job. You're going to angle it and have your little X. And then repeat that halfway over the first one. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a belt that acts as the Achilles tendon. So we're going to measure. I use the back side of the tape. I measure from this anchor all the way down to the bottom of the foot to the anchor on the metatarsal arch. I'll tear that. We're going to put it on this table here. I'm going to tear another piece that same size. And I'm going to cross it over about halfway on this side, make a little X with it, about halfway on this side, and tear that, and then I'm going to do a third one, doing the same thing. So it's going to fan out at the top, and it's going to fan out at the bottom. And you don't want to like push down really hard on this because you need to be able to lift this up when you're done. This is going to be the new Achilles tendon. So we're going to, it's a little wider on this end, so we're going to put this in right here on this anchor. Pull her foot into the neutral position and attach the top to this anchor. It's okay if that's hanging right now because we haven't anchored it yet. So we're going to anchor this one again. Lateral side to medial side, the little half anchors. We'll do 2 of those to start with. And then a full one after you've gone past the MTP joints. Then we're going to pull this right to where we want it, reach that proximal anchor, and we're going to anchor it down. Covering each one by half. Now, this potentially could be the whole tape job, and you could cover it with an ace wrap or with stretchy tape like PowerFlex or something like that. All that it's doing is this belt is trying to pull the foot into this position. So when you walk, this muscle doesn't have to contract as hard, the Achilles doesn't have to work as hard. and it pulls your foot down in this position. If you don't want to use the stretchy tape or an elastic wrap of some sort, you can literally just do exactly like you did a shin splint tape job, and then just do this all the way down. And on this one, if they don't have shin splints, it doesn't matter whether you do medial to lateral or lateral to medial on these anchors. You just cover it all in. And make sure this stays smooth on the back, otherwise it'll bunch up and wrinkle. You always want to cover it with something, because even if it's just the pre-wrap, so we could just do that, or do this, because otherwise something could get caught in here and it could pull on the leg. So we could just pat it down with that. A bubble there. And then if I were doing this for her to go play a sport, we could do another one of these. Again, going up medially on the arch for that one. It doesn't matter up here which way you go, but down here you always want to go up medially on the arch. Okay, now stand up. Stand on it. Okay, so it's going to be difficult for her to have dorsiflexion and to stand like that, but it's going to be real easy for her to go up on your tiptoes, because that belt is going to help her get into that position.